And Hsieh, she comes through the 1 mile, 2 mile mark there at 12:09. McKenna Mitchell leading Great Oak there at 12:12. Olivia Bolenbach of Riverside Poly at 12:23. Alyssa Wyatt of Etiwanda at 12:24. And Michaela Gill of Valencia and Placentia at 12:26. Those are your top 5 going through the 2 mile mark. For Center Valley, the Falcons, they were your number 1 seed coming into the race. And right now, starting to move up. Caitlin Kinney of Crescenta Valley, Amelia Greenway leading the Falcons. Great Oak with 3 in the top 14. And Wilson currently right now with their number 4 sitting at 15th place. And our final heat of the Division I girls off and away. Our leaders now going into Valley Loop. But going back to that Heat 3. Long Beach Wilson can still your leaders there. Just a little tad ahead of Great Oak. And Great Oak with a slim 4-point advantage over Crescenta Valley. So Crescenta Valley doing what it takes to move on. Long Beach Wilson, Great Oak also right there as well. And Riverside Poly with now a 21-point advantage over Warren for that 4th and final spot. Two-mile mark here. Long Beach Wilson with a 5-point advantage over Great Oak. Great Oak 7 points ahead of Crescenta Valley. And Riverside Poly, they've now opened up a 27-point advantage there over the Bears of Warren for that final spot. Hsieh, she was your leader, coming through at 12:09, just ahead of Mitchell at 12:12.
We lost the rest of the team. What team? Oh, the people that are working hard to carry. Oh, yes, we do have a team. We're together. We're unified. Come walk the way. Sorry, we were walking fast.
Too fast for my arm.
Too fast. Yeah, that's the first. All right, guys, let's go.
So going back to Heat 4 here, Tegan Bivens of Los Osos, the 10th grader, your early leader. But right now, Division 4, everybody content to stay together. There's that first half mile or so. Redondo Union, Mira Costa. And Nadia Hsieh out of Long Beach Wilson. Looking very impressive as she gets onto the track now. 17:05, so she's going to be a little north of 18, and a very impressive performance there. You also have the 9th grader from Great Oak. That's McKenna Mitchell of right there, and that's going to be Bolenbach of Riverside Poly. So not much changing here in the last mile of Heat 3 Division I girls. And those 4 teams that are looking to make it: Long Beach Wilson, Great Oak, Crescenta Valley, and Riverside Poly. Alyssa Wyatt of Etiwanda trying to finish in the top 6 and move on as an individual. And it looks like Caitlin Kinney of Crescenta Valley now moving into that 4th spot. Nadia Mejia, she was top 10 overall the Division I finals a year ago, representing Wilson in 2024 and bringing home the win at 18-14. Mitchell of Great Oak, very impressive performance here, along with Bombach of Riverside Poly. They're going to come across at 18-27, 18-28. And Kenny leading the charge, Crescenta Valley doing the bare minimum to get through and move on to next week with fresh legs here. The Falcons and the number 3 seed, number 1 seed for this race at 18:45. Alyssa Wyatt, she will indeed move on to the CIF finals next week. And Michaela Gill with a late rush here from Valencia, 18:58. And so Gill, with that late rush, she will qualify for the CIF finals from next week along with Wyatt of Etiwanda. So Crescenta Valley with 3 in the top 8. And Heat 3 here, Crescenta Valley, your early leaders, but going back to Heat 4, our leaders coming through, they're at the top of switchbacks. Alana Clarke of Mira Costa coming through that mile mark there, Carol Dye. So Heat 4, very conservative pacing skills here over that first mile. Only 6:01 for that first thing, and everybody in it there. Carol Dye of San Juan Hills, Sophie Rebick of Redondo Union, Tegan Bivens of Los Osos, Mia Ritter of Mira Costa, Casey McCann of Huntington Beach. And now things starting to string out just a little bit here at the top of switchbacks there in Heat 4 for the Division I girls. So Heat 3 currently on the track right now, finishing. Things tighten up quite a bit there, but number 1 seed Crescenta Valley, they're going to move up there. The and Great Oak right now tied at 48. And again, it doesn't matter what place you finish here at prelims, as long as you're one of those top 4 spots, you get on spot on the line next week at the Ford Southern Section cross-country finals here at Mount Sac. Long Beach Wilson, looks like right now they're going to hold on to that 3rd spot. Again, these are unofficial results, but again, Wilson, this will be their first qualifying since 2004. Congratulations. Riverside Poly right now with a 19-point advantage over Warren. And again, these scores are continually changed. Teams still come across with their 5th score. Clarke now taking advantage of that early pace and now taking over here in Heat 4. And now Charlotte Hopkins and Reena Hsieh of Arcadia. Bivens of Los Osos and Dive, San Juan Hills. Arcadia looking very good here over the last month. They went from being unranked and jumped all the way up to 4th there after their performance at the Mount Sac Invitational. And Hsieh and Charlotte Hopkins been a big reason for that, one of the best 1-2 punches in the Southern Section. Meanwhile, going back to Heat 3, Crescenta Valley, they're going to come away with a 1-point advantage there over Great Oak. They're going to move up 2 spots over that last mile. Long Beach Wilson, they're in that 3rd spot. And Riverside Pauley in that fourth spot right now with a 25-point advantage over Warren. And looking solid there for qualifying on to next week. So at that 1 mile mark, Redondo Union with the nice tight pack there. Again, everything's very conservative in that first mile here in Heat 4, but they had a 21-point advantage there over Mira Costa. Meanwhile, Beckman, Arcadia, Huntington Beach, only 12 points separating them for those 4 spots. We'll see things kind of open up just a little bit here over this last mile. Our leader, Alana Clarke, on the back side of a reservoir.
4:30, yeah, 4:30.
And Alana Clarke taking her Mira Costa crew through there at 12:23. So Mira Costa looking to make it to the finals once again. Seemingly every single year you're going to find Mira Costa in the finals, regardless of whether it be Division 1 or Division 2. And they are one of the top seeds coming into the action today here in Heat 4. Carol Dye of San Juan Hills trying to qualify as an individual here. She comes through at second in that 2 mile mark at 12:38. Tegan Bivens trying to do the same there individually from Los Osos at 12:38. And Hsieh and Hopkins representing Arcadia coming through together at 12:39.
Come on. Got a huge pack behind you, okay? Want to use them, let's go. 20 seconds, you're 20 seconds plus. Catch up to them, you got this.
So Clarke with a 15-second advantage there at the 2 mile mark, but then right there within the next 15 seconds, you're going to find about 20 girls all congested together there. Should make for a very interesting team race here over the last mile in this final heat of the Division 1 girls. Mira Costa and Redondo, Bay League rivals, right now locking up horns here, and right now in the top 3, but Arcadia now moving up. Arcadia right there with Crescenta Valley last week at the Pacific League Finals. And Beckman, Orange County powerhouse squad there, trying to work their way into the Final 4 and move on to next week's final. So Alana Clarke of Mira Costa continuing to lead the charge there in Heat 4. She'll be approaching, going down the saddle right now, coming off Reservoir. Looking very smooth here. She was at 12:23, had a 15-second advantage. And meanwhile, her squad now moving up, and they have the lead here at the 2 mile mark ahead of Arcadia. And they are both ranked 5th and 4th respectively in the Division 1 rankings. Beckman and Redondo Union occupying those 3rd and 4th spots, and Huntington Beach giving chase and trying to close that gap on Redondo Union for that 4th and final automatic qualifying spot for next week. Individually, Carol Dye and Tegan Bivens. Dye representing San Juan Hills, Bivens and Los Osos, trying to move on as individuals. Meanwhile, Casey McCon of Huntington Beach also in that same conversation. But Alana Clarke Jr. out of Mira Costa now moving on to the airstrip. So Hopkins now in second place, and that is Carol Dye of San Juan Hills, currently in third place with Reena Hsieh of Arcadia. Hsieh, an automatic or individual qualifier under the California State meet a year ago. Bivens still in the top 6 there for Los Osos. Try to hold on to that spot and move on to next weekend. And Kate Perrone of Mira Costa in that next spot. So Mira Costa with 3 in the top 7. Check that 4 in the top 10. McCon of Huntington Beach looking to make a late push and try to get into the top 6. And right now, Alana Clarke, it's been since that 1 mile mark, she made a move and hasn't looked back, but Hopkins starting to slowly close that gap here with 300 meters to go. This is heat 4 of your Division I girls. Dye of San Juan Hills, Hsieh of Arcadia. So Arcadia looking to put 2 in the top 3. Nice little advantage kicking off there. Bivens of Los Osos in 5th place, just ahead of the young lady from Perrone of Mira Costa in 6th. And Arcadia now with 3. So Arcadia and Mira Costa living up to the rankings here. They're going to be neck and neck as we kind of conclude this thing. This is heat 4, but Alana Clarke, she'll be your individual winner here in this 4th and final section of the Division I prelims. And coming through at 18:28. Hopkins cruising in. Hsieh. And 2 young ladies representing the Apaches coming through at 18:44, 18:45. Carol Dye, she will qualify as an individual and finish in the top 6. Perrone of Mira Costa, that'd be 2 there for the Mustangs. And coming up there in 6th, Tegan Bivens. She was right up there towards the front at the beginning and held on there. She is going to be an automatic individual qualifier on to next week. Arcadia with their number 3 coming across. Mira Costa with their 3rd and 4th. And the Alba sisters coming across there for Beckman. So Mira Costa and Beckman, your first 2 squads with 5 across. And Redondo Union, seeing their 5th runner come across. And now Arcadia with their 5th across. They're going to leapfrog those squads and move up to 2nd. So Arcadia coming in ranked number 4, Mira Costa coming in ranked number 5. And it was going to be a tight battle between Beckman and Redondo Union over those 3rd and 4th spots, and everything looking like it's living up to what they were slated to do. Mira Costa and Arcadia. Mira Costa with a 9-point advantage right now. Beckman with a 30-point advantage over Redondo Union. And those are your 4 squads that have come across so far. and Donis of Don Lugo, and number 1 Division I ranked Beckman packing up right now and putting 5 in the top 15. And going back and finalizing our action here in the Division I girls, Mira Costa, Arcadia, they will easily advance. Beckman girls, very nice showing here at 67 points. Spot right now, they're 34-point advantage there over the young ladies from Huntington Beach. So that'll conclude Division I. 16 squads all slated to go in that heat. Carroll, Dye, and Bivens were your individuals to move on. And now we'll get to the Division I boys.
Individuals, if they're in the top 6, the team doesn't make it, they'll get a chance to move on. Also, the next Saturday will be our championship. They go through that first mile at 5:04. McCormick, Gabriel Rojas, Lakewood, Masanara, Anderson, and then Beckman, the top-ranked team in the state in this division, running very well, running as a group conservatively today. All their runners bears. There are 30, make that 40. Daniel Reza of Chafee and Isaac Donis, both of the Mount Baldy League, running well together. At the mile, good team battle here. Beckman in the invitation ran 15:08 here. He is leading that group. Here comes the big pack. Looks like Donis and Reza. Gabriel Rojas of Lakewood right up in there. Large bubble right in the middle. They're going 1-2. In the top 20, Lisa Nagel running very well on that second mile. And McCorby pushing that pace up the hill.